Hi guys, Casper MMA here, and today we're back with another UFC predictions video on the channel. Today giving my predictions for UFC 315, Muhammed versus Della Maddalena. The last prediction video we did was for UFC 314, which is Volkanovski Lopez. We did pretty well on picks, obviously got Volkanovski right, got Paddy Pimblett, he did well, yeah, Rodriguez, also Dominic Reyes was probably my best shout, he got the job done, big underdog there, so we did pretty well on picks. But we have UFC 315 this weekend. It doesn't look that great of a card, honestly. I'm debating. It's a tough choice to make, man. Staying up till 6 a.m. to watch Belal Muhammad fight or going to bed. I'll probably end up just going to bed, to be honest. But I'm still here to give my predictions for it. So before I get into today's video, if you are new around here and you're enjoying this content, make sure you go down below and hit that subscribe button. It's free and it's really appreciated. Yeah, just want to say my neck and my jaw is so sore this morning because like last night, got choked unconscious. 10 out of 10, would recommend. But yeah, when I'm speaking, my the neck strain's so bad, so gonna try not moving my neck as much in this prediction video. But we've got 12 fights on this card, and we kick things off with the first fight of Brad Katona versus Begzat Almakhan. God, I absolutely fucked that one up. But Almakhan, 11-2 from Kazakhstan, obviously. Just fought Umar in his first fight, and he did surprisingly well, to be fair, for his first fight in the UFC, being against Umar Nurmagomedov. He knocked him down pretty well. I'm pretty sure he wobbled him at one point, but then did get controlled for the rest of the fight. But he didn't look too bad. I thought he did look like a decent prospect coming into here. So his opponent is obviously Brad Katona, who is he's not the best fighter in the world. I mean, he obviously won the Ultimate Fighter, but then since then he's not had the best of records. I mean, he's lost twice, won once against Jesse Butler, lost to G Matsumoto in his last fight. So I think it's a pretty easy decision for me in this fight. I'm going to back the Kazakhstan in Begzat Almakhan to get the job done by decision. Now we're moving up the card to Daniel Santos versus Xiong Yong Lee. Now, two pretty decent fighters here, both with 11-2 records, so pretty much the same fighter. The Korean man in Lee is coming off a loss in his last fight to Hydra Amil. I remember picking Hydra Amil. I couldn't believe he was like the underdog, and I got the pick right. But he's a pretty exciting fighter. He's pretty decent. He had 2 wins before in the UFC. Had 2 wins by decision, and it's not a bad fighter. Only got 2 losses on his record. On the other hand, Daniel Santos is the same record, 11-2, Brazilian man. He's coming off a win back in 2023, but he's had a lot of cancelled fights between that. He's not fought in ages. I mean, I remember he was meant to fight Davey Grant a bit ago, and then that got cancelled as well. He's coming on a 2-fight winning streak, lost by decision before that, but he's not too bad. 2-1 in the UFC, so basically the same fighters. These two guys are pretty similar fighters, so I'm gonna back Lee to get this job done. I'm not sure what the odds are, but I'm going to back Lee to get this job done, and I reckon he gets the decision. Now we move up the card to Marc-Andre Barriault versus Bruno Silva. Now, both these guys aren't great fighters, let's be real. Marc-Andre Barriault is on a 3-fight losing streak at the minute. 2 of them have been KOs in round number 1. Obviously, he's not had the worst UFC career. I mean, he's had some wins in there as well, but recently he's not been doing too well. His opponent, on the other hand, isn't doing too well either. Bruno Silva is on a 4-fight losing streak, so one of these guys is getting cut after this fight, probably both, hopefully. But yeah, he's lost 3 in a row by decision. Got subbed by Brendan Allen before that. He's only won 1 in his last 8 fights, I'm pretty sure, Bruno Silva. So he's not doing too well. But honestly, either of these guys could win it. It's probably going to go to decision, I'm going to say. But yeah, I'm going to back Barriault because if there's any opponent he can beat, it should be Bruno Silva. So I'm going to back Marc-Andre Barriault to get the decision. Now we move up the card to Navajo Stirling versus Ivan Erslan. Now, it's actually a fun little matchup here. Ivan Erslan, the Croatian man, came to the UFC for Ion Cutelaba in his first fight. Actually looked pretty decent there. Obviously got... he lost, but it was a split decision. I think I fought Cutelaba one. I can't remember the exact fight. It was a while ago, but I remember he didn't look too bad against Cutelaba. So not a bad debut for him. On the other hand, Navajo Stirling, 6-0, Australian man. No, New Zealand. Sorry about that. He looks decent. I mean, obviously undefeated. Put on a decent performance against Tuco Takos. Got a decision win. Obviously got a KO in the contender series as well. So he's pretty decent. Got a few finishes by KO, a few decisions as well in his career. So I'm going to back the undefeated man in Stirling to get this job done. I do think Erslan might cause some problems. He's definitely got a route to victory here. It's not an easy fight for Stirling, but I'm going to back Stirling to get the KO. Now, moving up the card too, Modestas Bukauskas versus Ion Cutelaba. Now, just spoke about Cutelaba. Coming off in his last fight, he actually beat Erslan after he beat Erslan, so he was fighting people at that end of the LAN. Got the split decision over Ivan, and then beat Ibo by submission. I couldn't believe that. I actually picked Erslan to win. I thought he's really good. Then he got subbed in round 1. I was like, oh shit, fair enough. I didn't back Cutelaba in this fight, but he's fighting Modestas Bukauskas, who's actually on a decent run at the minute himself, the Lithuanian man, 17-6. Got 2 wins in a row, both by finish. Only lost once in his last 7 fights or something. That was to Vitor Petrino. But he's looked good recently. Locked out Sakara by KO in round number 1, which is a good performance. So honestly, this could go either way. This is a very close fight, but I'm going to back the Lithuanian man in Bukauskas to get this job done. I don't know why I just can't really back Cutelaba in fights. I mean, he wins some, he loses some, you never know. But I'm going to back Bukauskas to get the KO. Now, moving up the card to our first women's fight of the card. Jessica Andrade versus Jasmine Jasudavicius. Now, Jessica Andrade, how old is she now? She's only 33 to be fair, but she feels like she's been around for ages. 26 and 13 record. Did lose her last fight to Natalia Silva, who I think is on this card as well, against Grasso. That might be a different Silva. I get them all confused. But she's obviously a dangerous fighter. I mean, obviously she's still got it, even though she's 33 and stuff. She's a pretty decent fighter at women's, and obviously can knock anyone out. She's got that power. On the other hand, Jasmine Jasudavicius, 13 and 3, 36 years old, so she's actually older than Andrade, but I'd say she's the better fighter. She's on a 4-fight winning streak at the minute. Quite a few submissions in there, a few decisions, some decent wins as well. Got a win of Silva in our last fight, Ariane Lipski and stuff. So I think she's a decent fighter. Also lost to Natalia Silva as well. But yeah, I'm going to back Jasudavicius to get this job done. I mean, obviously Andrade, it's a women's fight. Any of them, it could just go to decision. Split decision's probably going to happen, and it always does. But I think Jasudavicius gets a submission. Now, moving up to the last prelim of the card. Mike Malott versus Charles Radtke. Now, Mike Malott did get fraud checked by Neil Magny, but came back with the little layup of Trevin Giles. Got the job done. Back on the winning streak. He's won that by decision. Apart from his loss to Neil Magny, he's had 4 wins in the UFC. Quite a few of them by finish. I mean, he's got many wins by submission on his career. A few by KO as well. Charles Radtke, on the other hand, is a decent fighter. He's actually pretty good. Obviously, he lost to Carlos Prates, but not a bad loss to have. Apart from that, though, he's undefeated in the UFC. I mean, he just knocked out Matthew Semmelsberg in his last fight by round 1. What is happening? Some noise outside my room. But got a round 1 KO. And there, he's got 2 round 1 KOs in his career in the UFC. So he's a very dangerous man. Got quite a few KOs. I like him. I do like Radtke, but I think Malott is going to get this job done. It's not an easy fight for him, but I do think Malott should win this pretty comfortably, probably by decision, but I'm going to back Malott to get the submission. So now, moving up the card to Benoit Saint-Denis versus Kyle Prepolec. Now, I can't say I've ever heard of Kyle Prepolec before. When I saw he got announced for this card, I was like, who the hell is this guy? Because when he was in the UFC, I was not watching UFC, I can tell you that much. He's 35 years of age, Canadian man, 18 and 8. Was in the UFC a little time ago, back in 2019. Lost both his fights to Taleb and Austin Hubbard. Left. Then he has had some decent wins to face. I mean, he's only lost once since he left the UFC. He's not the worst fighter, to be fair. A lot of wins coming by KO, and then a few by submission and decision. Obviously, Benoit Saint-Denis not been on a great run recently. Did look incredible before he fought Dustin Poirier. I mean, I thought he was future champ man. He was so good. Then that head kick over Matt Frivola was crazy. Then he fought Poirier, got knocked out, and then fought Moicano, and that was embarrassing performance. I was shocked. I thought I picked him to beat Moicano because Moicano's not that good. And then shocking performance there. But he's come back. I heard something about he's been fighting, he's been coaching himself for his last couple of fights, and now he's got an actual coach or something, which is mental if that's true. But he should win this. I mean, I don't know what his odds are, but I'm guessing it's going to be massive favourite. It's not even worth putting money on Saint Denis. Maybe just put him in an acca to boost the odds. But Saint Denis is going to win, and I reckon he gets a submission. Now, moving up the card too, Alexa Grasso versus Natalia Silva. Now, yeah, so this Natalia Silva, I've already mentioned her a couple of times this card. She's got a few wins over the other women on this card. She's pretty good. I mean, I don't know what the win streak she's on at the minute. 12 fights in a row she's won. 6 of them in the UFC. I mean, she's good. She's definitely a decent fighter. Literally only lost a couple of times early on in her career, and then since then she just went on an amazing streak. Most of the wins coming by decision, but she does have a lot of submission wins and KOs in her career. On the other hand, Alexa Grasso, obviously coming off a trilogy with Shevchenko, didn't look that great in her last fight. Shevchenko kind of dominated her to a decision win, but she's looked good in her career. Obviously, Grasso was the champ. She's still really good, and yeah, but I feel like this is a coin flip matchup. It could go either way, honestly. I'm going to back Grasso though. I feel like she's still at the high level. I mean, just literally coming off a title shot. I feel like she's going to be too good for Natalia Silva, and I reckon Grasso gets the decision. And now moving up the card to Jose Aldo versus Ayman Zahabi. Now, both these guys, it's battle of the old guys. Zahabi is 37. Aldo is 36, 35 now. 38. I don't know why I thought he was younger than Zahabi, but yeah, 38 now. So both these guys very coming towards the end of their careers. Really, they're both very old. But obviously, Aldo lost his last fight by split decision to Mario Bautista, and I don't know if Mario Bautista's fought yet. I don't think he has, but the amount of hate he got was incredible. I loved it. But yeah, the fact he got a split decision there, I swear it was like an easy Bautista decision. I was praying for that robbery, but it didn't happen. He's looked alright, Aldo, in his resurgence in the UFC. But on the other hand, Zahabi, he's pretty decent. He's a good fighter. I mean, on a 5-fight winning streak, I think now, and some good wins in there as well. His last 2 fights, Basharat and Munoz, getting the job done there. He's got a few KOs in the UFC as well. So I do think he's a decent fighter. Both of these guys, it's probably going to put on a good fight. I think it's going to be exciting. So I think I saw he got moved up a weight class. Something I was being it's a catch weight, because Aldo wasn't. I saw Aldo couldn't make weight or something, then refused to fight if he got his purse took or something. So there's a load of shit about Aldo. I don't know what he's done in this card, but yeah, it's at a different weight class. I'm going to back Zahabi though to get this job done. I mean, either one probably going to win by decision. I can't see a finish happening in this fight, so I'm going to back Zahabi to get the job done by decision. Now we move up to the co-main event: Valentina Shevchenko versus Manon Fiorot. Now, I'm so excited for this fight, guys! Wow, Valentina Shevchenko got the title back off Grasso. I mean, literally, she had the title for so long, defended 7 times, then had a little blip with Grasso, then got it back. So she's back on form now. Put a decent performance against Grasso in the last fight. Kind of dominated her, kept taking her down, stuff. Wrestled her on the floor. Decent performance. Manon Fiorot on the other hand, looked good in the last fight. Beat Blanchfield. I actually remember picking her to beat Blanchfield. I won quite a bit of money on that because she was the underdog. She's been on a decent run, to be fair. Beat Nami Yunas, beat Blanchfield. Got some good wins in the UFC. Only lost once in her career, which was her first ever MMA fight. So since then, she's just looked really good. Basically undefeated apart from her very first fight. Both of these women as well getting on a bit. They're both 35 plus, something like that. How old is actually Shevchenko? Can't remember. She's 37, yes, so it's 37 versus 35. I'm going to back the younger fighter, man. I'm going to back Manon Fiorot to get this job done. I mean, I think Shevchenko's beatable now. I do think she is. And I think Fiorot is alright. I mean, I could see either one of these fighters winning, to be honest. It's not going to be an exciting fight, I don't think so. I'm going to back Fiorot to get the decision. Now, we move up to the main event. Belal Muhammad versus Jack Della Maddalena. Now, I could give you my prediction right now, right here, but I'll talk about the fighters for a little bit. Let's delay the inevitable. Belal Muhammad, obviously, on a good run at the minute. He's probably the best in the division. I couldn't see many people beating him, to be honest. He's boring, but he gets the job done. That's basically how he does it. That Leon Edwards fight was his last one, which was a while ago now. I can't remember the last time that was. It was so long ago. But yeah, he's not a very active champion, but who cares? Jack Della Maddalena, pretty good. He lost 2 fights to start his career, but since then, been on a 17-fight winning streak. I mean, he's pretty decent. His last fight was to Gilbert Burns. He was actually losing that fight until he got the KO in the 3rd round, because Gilbert Burns just kind of quit in that 3rd. I don't know what was happening, but yeah, I think it might be in a knee or something. I don't know, but he won that fight. But he's looked all right. I mean, he's split decision to Holland, split decision to Hafez. I mean, he's not looked great in his last 3 fights, but obviously before that he looked really good. So this is an easy pick, man. It's Belal Muhammad's gonna win. I can't see a world where JDM wins this one. I mean, I'm fingers crossed, man, he knocks him out cold. But Belal's winning by decision. So there are my predictions for UFC 350. Let me know down in the comments if you agree or disagree with my picks. And that's going to be all for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, maybe leave a like, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.